normally only a wizard could use something like that, but she must have a magical background, or she just might know someone that does.
She was pretty bright from what I remember.
So, to clarify, what she was doing is she was using a magic generator to put power into a gem that if she smashed it, she would get more mutant powers. Is that accurate?
The gem isn't... That machine doesn't look like it's trying to break it. It looks like it's trying to cycle it.
So it's trying to charge itself.
What I can see in that video, it's very choppy. Your camera can't keep up with you. You might want to get a high-speed camera.
I've tried. There's no camera fast enough. That's not the point here.
Well, from what I'm seeing, it didn't have a crack in it before you touched it, now it does.
Hold on, I kind of... Did you guys try asking the gym yet?
How would I ask a gem?
With your words?
It's a gem. It's a rock.
Also using the heart of a dragon, but... Huh?
I'm pretty sure I
do have
a dragon, but I mean, I'm not going to use his heart.
Most artifacts have their own cognizance, but this is fairly simple in its practice and use. It does not have a consciousness of its own.
Well, I mean, like, you can talk to pieces of paper and stuff, right? Well, I can.
No, that's not normal.
You can also talk to paper?
I can talk to anything with this. I just kind of, like...
Well, of course, it's a simple spell to read the depths of a creation spirit. But this thing, it would only simply state its purpose.
Oh.
You would only be capable of having very simple conversations, as most machines would.
So you said it was cycling it. It didn't look like it was intending to damage it. Was she trying to get rid of her own powers?
That would appear your friend is not too fond of their mutant abilities and wishes to purge them from her.
Or maybe
I guess we might want to go have a talk with Emma Frost at some point.
Well, if it was... something that could be done like that, could you, like, weaponize it? Is it a one-time use kind of thing? Or can you, like, just run around and touch someone with it?
What was that?
What? Well, maybe... I'm not quite sure, but what if they, like, try to weaponize it? Could it only work once on someone, or can you, like, just run around and touch multiple people?
Well, if you want to weaponize it, just make another one.
People can just make these things?
Those who are proficient in the arcane can do all manner of things. If they stick with their lessons, they can.
Can I learn magic?
You are much too old to learn these practices.
Aww.
You would have to start
like being a Jedi all over again.
So why did someone get something like this in the first place?
What was that again?
Why would somebody get something like this in the first place?
Well, I don't know. Best to ask the recipient. That is, if you didn't banish her to another dimension.
No, I kind of just grabbed it and ran.
So wait, hold on. I just realized you had issues with busting someone out of jail, but no, you're fine with just robbing places. That's...
Those are two entirely different situations. One of them was robbing something delivered by an associate of a person who plans to end the world. The other one was trying to free a murderer from prison. I don't
Well-
see how those two events are in any way related.
He wasn't a murderer. He was only in for kidnapping and property damage. Oh, by the way, I've been working on getting a meeting with him. Legally.
Okay. Well, I hope that plan works out. I still think it will prove challenging, but if it does, that's great. What do we do with this gem now, then? What do we do with it?
Well, it's up to you. I could keep it safe. I can give it safekeeping and put it in my vault, or you could take it with you, but don't slip up with it, or that might be the end of your mutant abilities forever.
So, how exactly could we go about the process of, amping up, let's say,
You just simply have to break it. If you break it, then it would affect you, altering your DNA to let you access your latent mutant abilities that much better.
And there's just absolutely no downside to it?
Well, the arcane always has its side effects, but I'm unfamiliar as I am not a mutant.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. I mean, I can handle everything that comes our way, right, guys?
I am tempted
And then from,
just to-
another dimension, Leviathan is laughing somewhere, too.
I'm tempted just to smash that across your head.
What? But I'm a valued member of this team. I'm the leader. Why would I need it?
No, I feel too risky to use.
Oh, is this also part of that other future or something?
No, there was some people.
Or would that cause a paradox if you told us?
Well, no, in the other. Well, it's complicated. But in the other timeline, there wasn't really anything like this. But there was someone working on a serum that would enhance mutant abilities. I don't know if it's related in any way. I just know that that was something similar in scope. I don't know if it had any risks.
Oh, I'm sure altering with anyone's DNA kind of doesn't produce intended results. Man, do you know how much junk code there is? Hey, Bruce, let's talk about genetics a little bit here. I brought your book.
Bruce is in the other room. You can go talk to him in the lab.
Bruce! Bruce!
And Dwight goes wandering off down the hallway like a lost puppy.
I need you to sign your book.
So if this gem was put back in the machine, would it still function, or is it permanently ruined?
No, it should be able to function. Just have to reset the cycles.
Okay, so maybe what we should do is maybe we should go and have a talk with Miss Emma, was it? See what she was using it for, and then make a decision after that.
I must admit, I've always wondered why. Never mind. And he just lays down his book on the table. Puts it back in the slot, like the bookcase. Well, if there's anything else I can help you with, please do come visit. But next time, please a little warning. And his
try it.
cloak just puffs his chest up, but then throws itself back on the coat rack.
Okay.
Alright, and I guess we're gone for now.
I do... whenever they would go to talk to her about that, I want to go and do something else.
we go to Bruce Banner.
You're a magic dude.
You walk into the laboratory, and Bruce Banner, Bruce is sitting in the lab, looking through some files, typing up on the computer, and entering data into his computer. You can see in the lab there are several dozen samples that are under an observation glass with separate microscopes that's kind of zoomed in on them, and that he just sitting there entering data into the computer.
Yeah, I had nothing planned for this. This is just social call.
Oh, okay. All right, so he's gonna go talk to him for a bit and just chill with him.
Yeah.
So yeah, he just to wrap it all up. He's been doing good. He's working with Doctor Strange ever since you set him on the path with him, and they've been trying to figure out what this whole apocalypse thing is all about, and trying to figure out how he's controlling people and how to stop him. That's what they've been focusing on.
Oh yeah. We actually had a few meetings with some of their henchmen lately, and I go ahead and tell them about like the encounter with Vulcan and the other one, Dr. Nefario.
They didn't even know that Vulcan existed. That's information to them.
Oh, there we go. It's like, oh, there was this guy, and it was really weird, and he got like a single paper cut, and they decided that was all he was having.
And yeah, so you basically notify them of everything, and you go back to your house, and everything's fine. They'll keep you up to date if they find anything interesting that you might want to know.
Okay. I kind of feel like stopping right now. My brain is just not processing anymore.
I think that's really all that we can do, unless anyone had anything else they want to do.
Unless we really wanted to like go talk to Emma or something.
I just had
talking to Emma, that's...
I had one quick thing I wanted to do, and I think that talking to Emma should probably wait until he can actually function, since he's typically the face.
Yeah.
That's would be in the face.
Aside from my -1 presence and no social skills.
I mean, I have really
Patrick has like plus 13 persuasion.
I have plus 16 persuasion, but I'm also an asshole.
I somehow have plus 6, but I do better than you guys.
I can be persuasive when I want to, but that's not often.
Poor Joyce.
Anyway, we'll wait on points next time, so don't worry about it this time. And see you guys next.
Well, I did want to do real quick. I wanted to go back to using my poll to see if I can find any more of these.
Find any more what?
The gems.
Oh, you want to go back to your portal and see if you can find them?
Yeah,
those gems are fairly rare. You gotta make them.
Okay, so like, don't gotta worry about...
It's a very high-level spell. It's a very high-level magical ritual you have to do, which is something that you'd have to find the spell book on it, or have access to a library that has a spell book in it, because you never really finished your training.
Man, I got all I need.
You can just make up a spell.
I can make whoopee cushions at will. That's all the magic I need.
And that's what Doctor Strange is talking about. You could do so much. It's like, pretty much, Doctor Strange's problem with Hat-Trick is the same reason why Darkseid has problems with Green Lantern. You could do so much stuff with that ring. No, Batman's problem with Green Lantern. You could do so much stuff with that ring, yet you make, like, shields and hammers.
Oh, gosh.
Anyway, I'll see you guys next week.
See ya.